I'm resuming the recording. Today is Monday, August the 28th, and we are having our S.O.A.R Board of Directors meeting. This is our agenda for the 28th. Our meeting is slated to begin at 6:30 and end roughly around 8:30 p.m. The meeting is done via Zoom, and currently we have Rosie, Chastity, Tiana, Latoya, and JR on the line, with hopes or in anticipation of Leon and Andre attending at some point. Okay, so I will be the hostess with the mostest tonight, and I'm going to ask if we can open with prayer. If someone can lead in prayer, please.
I can pray. Dear God, we just thank you for this beautiful day that you have made, for we shall rejoice and be glad in it. We thank you for your grace and your mercy that has carried us through right to this very moment. God, we're just so grateful for your love, your kindness, how you saw fit for us to be here today, how you kept our families safe from hurt, harm, and danger, how you've surrounded our homes, our jobs, our cars with your angels and your protection. So, God, we just are so grateful right now. We pray for each and every person on this call, each and every family represented on this call. We pray for each and every family that has been impacted by this organization. And we just thank you, God, for all that you have blessed us with and all that's been accomplished. We just are so amazed by your powerful ways that we've been able to connect with other people, connect with other organizations and businesses and individuals who have poured into this organization, that have poured into Rosie and Leon, and just continue to be a blessing to all of us. So, God, we just give this meeting to you. We pray that we will be able to get through all the items that we have planned for tonight. We just give this organization over to you and what you would have for it and what you will to be accomplished. And we just thank you for all the things that have been accomplished and the many more things that are going to be done. We ask for your continued protection and wisdom and guidance over Rosie as she has transitioned into this moment and time to have S.O.A.R as her full-time role. We just ask that you continue to encourage her heart and keep her family. And we pray for just your continued blessings and all the wonderful things that you're going to continue to do through her. So, God, we just give you all the honor and all the glory, and we thank you. And it's in Jesus' name we do pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you for that beautiful prayer, Latoya. Yeah, all right, let's get right into it. Okay, so this evening we're gonna motion to start the meeting. If someone can motion, and then second, move right along.
I motion to start the meeting, Tiana.
I second, Chastity.
Thank you. That was Tiana motioning and Chastity seconding that motion. I don't even know that's not even a word, but whatever. All right, so we are. I'm gonna ask if everyone was able to review. I believe Chastity and Latoya received, or rather, responded to the email that was sent out to us by Donna regarding the last meeting minutes from August 14th. And I cannot believe that was 2 weeks ago and like the day before we went on vacation. It's crazy. But anyway, so hopefully you guys got a chance to review. I know I did. And so if we have enough to go on and approve, we will tonight so that we can just continue to move forward. Does everyone, I know Toya said she reviewed, Chastity, I believe, said she was able to review. T
Yes.
and JR. Okay, awesome.
Yes.
So were you able? Okay, awesome. All right. So that's 3 of us. JR, I'm almost afraid to ask, but were you able to review?
No, I didn't review.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we don't have enough to do a quorum right now, so I'm going to ask if everyone can, is when you are able, to please review the meeting minutes so that we can continue, going through the approval process on the dates that they are supposed to be approved. So that's essentially the next meeting is when we're asked to be able to approve it. So if whoever has not yet approved, I believe Andre may have reviewed it. I'm not sure though, so I'm not going to speak for him, and I'm likewise for Leon. I'm not sure, so we'll hold off on approving the minutes for the next meeting. All right, so celebratory announcements. Congratulations are in order. We have a lot to celebrate. We have a lot to be grateful and thankful for. I know we spoke a lot about it yesterday on, in person, but for the record, we want to make sure that we congratulate all those on our executive team who are doing phenomenal things in their fields, in the workplace, just personally, professionally. We want to make sure that we acknowledge. What are you doing? Excuse me, 1 second, please. 1 second. I apologize for that. Yeah, so Leon, congratulations. He's not on, but I did tell him that we would be acknowledging him this evening, since he wasn't in the conversation with us yesterday. I believe he went to the restroom. So anyway, congratulations to Leon for his recent promotion at JP Morgan Chase as the new business relationship, aka BRM, business relationship manager, BRM. His official start date is this coming Friday, September the 1st. So super excited for him. Congratulations. If Trey were here, he would do the bullhorn, but I'll take care of that for him. Likewise for Chastity, yes. We're just doing some amazing things on this team. So Chastity, congratulations for your new position with the Long Island Department of Education School District and again, correct me if I stand corrected on this because I know your title is pretty extensive. So language speech pathologist, and I kind of just cut it short, but you can, clarify that if you will. Congratulations to you for making it into the school district. Yes, which your summer's off, honey. Yes, congratulations to you. And to Leon. Amazing. So proud of my husband. He's doing some great things in the backgrounds. You guys, don't get to see, but you hear it. I know he shares a lot with you with going to school full time. Likewise for Chastity, finishing up her PhD. Leon finishing up his master's, rocking it out. Still getting jobs and all kind of stuff. It's just, you guys are me. It really is, true testament to God's grace, being sufficient. And I'm just so happy for you guys. So Chas, would you like to say anything? I know we talked about this yesterday. Leon's not on, but would you like to say anything?
No, just thank you so much. Please keep me in prayer. I go in tomorrow for orientation. So I start tomorrow.
Yes. Oh, you'll do fine. You'll do well. I'm sure of it. So we're super excited for you for Chastity start date tomorrow. And then to Andre, like Andre's doing his thing. I'm assuming he just texted me and said he's still in class. So I'm assuming he's still in Costa Rica. So kudos to him for the work that he's doing out there, the collaboration and the networking that he's doing out there to try to get, even as far as going as, trying to get us, some meetings and collaborating with his connections there so that we could potentially have an internship of some sort that we can offer there. So super duper excited for Dre and all the work that he's doing. Yes. All right. And then just a couple other things. We just got our permit approval from the borough So we've been approved for our permit, or excuse me, for our Rock the Block. It is official. It is on and popping. Not that it wasn't before, but until we get those official paperwork, that official paperwork rather, saying that we're good to go. We were kind of just hoping and wishing and praying. But we knew, God has never failed us. So this is just, we just had to wait for that. But we're speaking it into existence, and it now exists. So now we have our permit, and we can move forward, with that. We also have our first donation from ShopRite. ShopRite was actually one of our donors, our sponsors rather, last year. Thanks to Latoya for her hard work and her efforts and reaching out to these companies and submitting applications for us to get donations. Looking forward to hearing, what's happened and transpired since from her and Chastity. But congratulations on our first donation from ShopRite. And then congratulations to S.O.A.R on our new round of donations coming in, 4 pallets. That's a pallet more than we got last time we went and picked up stuff, which was, I believe, back in June. So that means that's just a whole lot more stuff. I'm not sure if you guys were able to review the manifest that I sent, but it's a lot of stuff on there. And I'm almost overwhelmed, just to be quite frank and honest with you. It's a lot of goodness, and just trying to get through everything and figuring out what goes and what stays. Actually, this time I'm thinking, and I was just telling Leon, I'm thinking I may, it may be that I'm gonna rent the U-Haul and from here, and then just go pick up the stuff and bring it back. Rather than having to go, to drop it off to our storage in South Jersey, just to have to go back and pick up and go back and forth, because it's a lot of work. It really is. So for this time, just to make sure we have everything that we need, the only thing I'm kind of, it's up in the air now, is just where we would store everything. So if you guys have any ideas of someplace closer that we could store things just for the time being, temporarily, until we get our shed up and running, let me know, because it would help to eventually, one, cut down the cost on what we're spending now, because we are renting the space that we have now, and that's $220 a month that we could certainly use. And then I spoke with my neighbor across the street, and he agreed to build the shed for us. So we would just need to get the material, and he's not going to charge us anything to build it. He offered to do it for the organization. So I'm grateful for that. I was actually going to, we were going to purchase one, as we discussed prior, but he was saying that it would probably be, and I think JR may have mentioned it as well, it'd probably be more beneficial, and then long run wise, just for us to get one built. And then also when it comes to like transporting the one that we wanted already made, that's probably going to be another thing. So anyway, he said he could do it all for us, and we'll see how that works out. But if anyone has any ideas for any temporary storage unit or temporary space that we could use for the time being, just so that, again, JR knows, what it takes. I believe, besides Leon, he's the only other one who's, gone through the process with me. So he kind of knows what it entails. So there's that. So any thoughts, ideas on that? Just, let me know. If you have any thoughts now, you can unmute yourself. But yes.
JR.
Hey.
So Rock the Block is what, next Saturday?
Yeah. Yes.
Right. So do you think
well, yeah. Okay, yes, yes, JR, next Saturday. I'm like, no, it's not next Saturday. Yes, it is
the 9th, right?
Hey, yes, I gotta get with your next and my next. Yes, the 9th.
So maybe the community center, maybe we could ask them if we could keep it on the stage there, since it's not going to be that long. Like, I don't know if they have any shows or things, but maybe if their calendar is clear, where they need to do a presentation there, maybe could stay there for a week.
Yeah, they don't so they're always booked. And my thing is I don't want any nosy neighbors or, sticky fingers things going on there, and they don't want to be held responsible. So the reason why we were able to do it the last time was because it was the night before our event, right? And so they were like, yeah, you can, no problem, you can do it. And I had to get special permission to do that. So we're talking a whole week. I don't think that, that would fly. Plus they're in transition with leadership. So it could potentially work. I don't know. I'm a little bit reluctant only because I just wish we had our own space, because it would really just cut down on the whole back and forth. Either way, we're still going to have to transport, and then I'm trying to kind of figure out where we can keep it for like temporarily until we get our shed, and then start transitioning stuff into, you know what I'm saying? Like, rather than having to, keep coming back and forth, picking stuff up, and then dropping stuff back off. Like, it's a lot of work, man. And it's a lot. So I can't even go and pick up the stuff until next week because the kids are out of school. So I have them all week. So I'm, that's an added layer of just, they keep theirs down South Jersey. I'm closer to her. So yeah. They have storage
Okay.
units just like us. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's that.
Okay.
So anyway, and I mean, I think the community center, we could potentially ask, just because they, the director, it was the director who gave the approval when I had originally asked and they were saying no. The director who was there at the time was like, yes, go ahead and do it. You got Patty? I don't know. Sorry.
Maybe if you're, so it sounds like you're not picking it up this week, though. You're picking the stuff up next week?
Correct. Yeah. I'm not picking it up till next week.
Okay. So that might be better, I guess, time-wise, like not having to sit there long, but I get what you're saying. You're trying to also do permanent storage. I was just thinking of storage till Rock the Block, like the things you want to release there. How much of the items did you want to release?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to bring everything so I don't have to do the whole stop, drop, pick up, go, stop, drop, pick up. Because remember, we have our storage unit, but then we would have to go to the storage, and you know the process. Like I went, I had to drive there, drop up or take our vehicle to where we pick up the van or the truck, then go to the storage, then come back, drop the stuff off. After picking up all the stuff and putting everything, loading everything, then you got to unload everything. So I'm trying to kind of skip a step of that.
Why not do a storage unit closer to Roselle?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna consider too. I'm just trying to figure out where. It's just I was just trying to think of something that would like in the event that we can't get it. I haven't even, I'm still kind of trying to pace the work. So I'll look into that too. But I just, I was just thinking out loud. But yeah, so the community center is an idea, and this is why I brought it out, just so if you guys had any thoughts, ideas, you can kind of bring it to the table. So I'll reach out to the community center and see what they say. But then I'll also see if we could, because there are a couple of storage units around here. They're just a lot more expensive. That's why I didn't do it the first time. And I kept it in South Jersey because I was out there at the time on orders. Now it's a little bit more difficult because you know what I'm saying? I'm not. So it's just like I'm making that extra trip and whatever. So I usually try to do it when I do go on base. So I was supposed to do it tomorrow because I am going on base tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow, but I got the kids. So I can't even do as much as I was planning on. And then, it's a matter of also making sure that I have someone else to come with me, who's available. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, JR, you mentioned you would be able to do it when the kids are back in school. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to next week. I was going to ask Janice, but I believe she starts school next week. She works in the school system, so she may be starting back school next week as well. So it really just depends on, you know, it just depends. So anyways, just keep that in, that in mind. Any thoughts, just let me know. All right. So we'll come back. We'll try to do the schedule at the end just so we can get through the rest of the stuff and then come back to the schedule. But I would like to, if we can, at least secure, for those who are on the line, secure the dates. I can always reorder it. I just put the names in. But we can always put them, I can put them in order of the dates when we agree on everything. But I wanted to talk about the Rock the Block. Obviously, that's next week, the 9th. And so we don't have that much time to, get things done. It's crunch time right now. I know we started talking about it before we even went on the, we've been talking about this since June, but, really start talking about planning and stuff before we left for the internship, well before then. I think it was like a couple weeks before then. So I just, this is what I have so far. We have 2 registered vendors so far. I know we have the $25 from Toya, or from ShopRite. Again, we got approved from the borough. I'm going to go into a couple of the local spots here. I'm also going to get some flyers printed. I don't know if you guys are able to, but if you have access to printers and if you can print out some flyers and kind of just, spread the word that way. Also, share it on social media, get the word out, share your reels, create reels, do whatever you got to, you need to do just to kind of get the word out. We don't have that much time. We want to make sure that we, use this time to really heavily promote. I've been, every day trying to do something on social media. I know Donna's, been doing a phenomenal job, her and Ellen, working on the social media content. So you've probably seen that. If you haven't seen it on your own through the S.O.A.R page, I probably shared it with you. So, whatever we can do to spread the word. We want to make sure that this event, it's our biggest yet of the 3 years that we've been doing it so far. So we can talk about food. We can talk about, I'm still working on trying to figure out the bouncy house situation. I really would like to have it. I gotta see as far as like how much it's gonna cost. Face painting, Tiana. I know you mentioned about Naomi helping with that. Is she still going to be able to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then there's 2 other young ladies who are going to be volunteering. So we have 2 volunteers so far. And so and some of our S.O.A.R scholars will be volunteering, and some of our parents will also be volunteering. So they'll be helping to man the tables. So that it's less work for us and more opportunity for us to meet and mingle, which I feel like is something that we don't always get to do. So I've, reached out to the parents, I've reached out to the scholars, I've been reaching out to them and, keeping in contact with them, keeping them abreast of what, of the event and how, when it's happening and all that stuff, whatever. We've had some already confirmed their attendance. So, and like majority of them, as far as I know so far, are coming, our scholars from the internship. So, and then, obviously their parents will be there. So that's, that's even more for us in terms of volunteerism and them helping out with whatever we need. Obviously, Dre will have, have help with the food and prepping for that. And then, yeah, so the balloonist, I was going to look into the advark. I just, financially right now, I don't know if, unless we get a nice little grant, which we've been applying left and right. Ellen's been working on, grants, pushing grants through, submissions through for grants for the past several weeks. And so, I haven't heard anything yet, so there's that. And I believe those are all of the updates that I have. Again, just because it's in Roselle doesn't mean it's subject to only those who live in Roselle. Obviously, it's open to them, of course, being a part of this community, but it's open to everyone. anyone who's interested in participating, anyone who's interested in becoming a vendor or just attending and just, you know, just being a part of it. So those are my updates for now. Toya and Chastity, I'll let you guys have the floor.
Okay, so I don't have much from what was presented the last time, meaning in terms of order of events. I can just share my screen really quickly. I apologize if you hear echo, JR just came up. Rosie, it says I'm gonna stop your screen sharing. Do you mind if I share? Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I just stopped it. Oh, hold on. Let me oh yeah, you're the co-host. You can do it.
Uh-oh. Let me see. Okay. All right. So this is what we have in terms of the schedule. I guess what I wanted to bring up today is basically items that we need in order for the Rock the Block to be successful, I guess, because some things we may need to purchase. I know the last time we talked about like anything in regards to the face painting, we probably want to update, you know, yearly, just, you know, so everything is like fresh and safe for, you know, their faces. I know we usually always have like an art table. So I think last year we did painting pumpkins. I think the year before that we did like painting on canvas, like almost like they were like pre-created pictures and then like free-flowing painting. So just thinking about painting in general, I guess faces and canvases. And then I was thinking about, I wasn't sure if anyone on the board had good rope for double dutch. If we don't, then that would also be something we'd need to purchase. Does anyone have you know, good wire rope?
No, but I can secure one if needed. I mean, that's not a big thing. I can order that online and
Okay,
get
so
like
I'm
two
just
of them. Mm-hmm.
okay. So okay, I'm gonna add maybe here. I'm gonna add just the let me see, because I don't usually work with Google how to do this. I just want to add a column. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, that wasn't too bad. I just want to add some notes on the side. So we're going to purchase new makeup kit, and we're going to purchase art materials. And I know one year we did like tie-dye with the kids. I know at my own house, I've also done like we get like the fabric markers and we'll buy like plain t-shirts. So then like the kids can just like decorate and make their own shirts. That's really fun too. The kids enjoy doing that and it's less mess, it's less oversight. I think the thing about doing more creative art activities, they're fine, but they require more oversight. And I think, you know, it's great that we have volunteers. I know the first year that we did it, we didn't have a ton of volunteers. So in terms of like the board managing each part, it could feel a little stretched, but I think it's great that we'll have volunteers. We can kind of stretch out a bit. So if you think of anything more, you know, complex, but I do like when, you know, when you're thinking about a station, a quick art station that, you know, doesn't require a lot of oversight. I feel like those run better for this type of event, being outside, things falling on the floor, you know, kind of keeping things organized. So I think if we could do something customizable, whether, like I said, it'll be like fabric markers, which you can pretty much pick up anywhere, and then like, you know, get a couple of white t-shirts, different sizes. I think that'll be cute for the kids to do that. And then in terms of, let me see, okay, so those need to get double dutch. In terms of what I was trying to spell there. Musical chairs. That we did that last year and that was fine. The horse, we don't need anything for that. limbo. I think we ended up having just like a broomstick, and that was totally fine. I guess what I wanted to talk about is I know we have this slot for fitness. I wasn't sure, Rosie, if some of the vendors you've worked with previously or collaborated with previously, if they're aware of the event and if you think like they might be able to attend. I'm assuming we want to go with a vendor that's perhaps a little bit closer to Roselle or from the community, just to kind of, show support.
Yeah, I'm glad you put that on there because I totally forgot. I was supposed to reach out to the young lady who was supposed to come last year and see if she'd be willing to come this year since she wasn't able to come last year. So let me get back to you on that one for the 6 to
Okay.
6:30, right? Yeah, I'll get back to you. Hopefully tonight. I'm gonna reach out to her actually now while you're talking, so I don't forget.
Okay, so I'm just gonna write in here. Do you remember what her name was or her company name?
Beehive Fitness.
Okay, like Beyonce Beehive?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or I guess like the regular Beehive too. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Beehive Fitness. Okay. And then I know you shared with me yesterday that Sean will be DJing. So I'll just make a note here.
Yes, and I'm trying to get a live. I'm trying to get a live performer, like someone who can sing or not talk too much, just sing. Um, and also, I don't think we have a host. I think we have this problem every year where we just kind of like last minute. So the young lady who's supposed to host our Keeping It Cool and Classy. I think I mentioned to her about the Rock the Block. I can't remember whether or not she said, she was gonna be able to host. So I have to reach out to her too and see if she's even going to be able to be there, and if so, if she would be willing to host. So
What
I'll
was
keep
her
you posted
name?
on that. Let's see, Donetta Green. She's on the Women on the Move team with me.
Okay. All right. And then I had on here political leader for some of the, just, to have words. I know you mentioned who would be there. I just want to make note of it though.
So right now, I don't want to say all of the council people will be there, but I know for sure the mayor, the council at large, Denise, our council person, John Fortuna, and I believe Cindy Johnson, who's third ward council, I believe she's going to be there. So as far as I know, at least 4 council people will be there. I know Brandon Bernier, who is the new council president, he usually comes every year. So hopefully he'll be there next year. You know, so we'll see. But I know for sure council member Fortuna. So I think I told you guys that this year we're going to be doing some proclamations. And they're going to be presenting the proclamations during the Rock the Block. So Toya, maybe I don't see that on here, but yeah. So we're going to be doing proclamations in honor of like posthumous proclamations in honor of Keisha and Kelsey Morrison, who were our neighbors, who passed away in April. And then our recent neighbor who just passed away, the 15th, the day we left for vacation, he passed away, Bruce Neely. And then our neighbor right next to us, on the right side of us, her mom, who also lived there, she passed away earlier this year, I believe, I want to say February. No, January, I'm sorry. So we wanted to, do something in honor of those who are like our direct our direct community, basically those who live on our block. It's only 5 houses on the block. And, of the 5 houses, 3 have been impacted by immediate death. by either by illness or, by tragedy. So that's something that we're doing this year. And so the mayor, council people have already approved and are already on board with it. I've already sent them the verbiage. I really kind of just used what I had for from the obituaries, basically. Because just to kind of, it's still fresh for some of them, right? Obviously. So as far as the family members, the wife, the daughter, the husband, and dad. So I used what I had and asked them if they could just kind of work with that, and so they're supposed to be doing that. So that's supposed to happen on the 9th, which is why I believe most, if not all, are going to be there.
Okay, so I will maybe connect with you to get the right spellings of their name, because I'm hoping that whoever's hosting this, I could just give this document to them. So I'll connect with you later on and just get the spellings of everyone.
That's actually correct, what you're spelling right now. And then it's Gladys. Okay. Yeah. Bruce Neely. So it's Keisha and Kelsey Morrison. Gladys is with a YS, I believe. Yeah. So DYS. Trinidad.
Bruce Trinidad?
No, Bruce Neely, Neely. Gladys Trinidad, as in the country. And then, yeah.
Okay, and I'll look up the community leaders' names online. And then in terms of the raffle is going to come from the Amazon products, the Amazon pack.
Yes. Okay. Everything will be from that. So we don't have to purchase anything for that. And honestly speaking, there's a lot. If you looked at the manifest, you'll see there's a lot of stuff on there that, like plates, they got cups. I don't know if they was like, they was planning for us or helping us, just based on the conversation that she and I had, the HR director. But yeah, like we have plates, we have cups, we have on the potty. They have plates, cups, trying to think of all the other stuff. But yeah, so there's gonna be some stuff that we won't even have to purchase as an organization either. So and hopefully I'll be able to get everything out in time for all of that.
Okay, so in speaking about that, going into the supplies for the day, I'll take a look at the manifest to see what supplies, plates, napkins, utensils. But what about in terms of food? So we have the $25 ShopRite gift card, so we can use that to go towards some of the food. But I guess I wanted to think about, I guess based on last year, what we purchased, was that enough in terms of like hamburgers? I think we had like a package of turkey burgers in there. We had some hot dogs, and then we have to get the buns, the condiments. Like, what is everyone's thoughts on like what was purchased? Was it enough? Do we need to go bigger, smaller?
I think it was enough, definitely. We had like the 2 boxes, which are 40 burgers a piece. I mean, yeah, excuse me. Was it 40? Yeah, it was like 40 burgers a piece. We got the 2 red boxes, and those are actually really pretty affordable. It's the same ones I got for our picnic, or excuse me, the barbecue in the park, and I believe it was the same burgers I got last year. So those are generally at like ShopRite, so we could potentially, and those cost, I think that even they cost about $20 a pop for 40 burgers, and they're not that bad. They're pretty good. We had them again for the barbecue that we had, so I don't think they were bad. So if we could do like 2 of those boxes, 40 count. Again, my goal, that was the thought, with you and Chastity kind of taking the lead on this, as far as just, getting some of the sponsors and stuff like that. Because I know, I just want to make sure we can divide and conquer. So I don't want to take on too much and then I'm not able to do what I need to do. And actually, at this point, it's really divide and conquer for all of us, to see what we can all kind of, you know, what has been done and see what needs to be done from this point out. So the
Okay.
$25 gift card could potentially be used for the burgers. And then we just need to worry about we only did hot dogs and burgers. And then we had the drinks, the chips, stuff like that, which I believe we already have the drinks too. I got to look online and see, because there are all these kind of like different kinds of types of drinks. So I don't know if, you know, we also have bottled waters in storage. So I'm going to take all that stuff out of storage as well and bring all that with us. So we should be good as far as the waters. There's certain drinks on there that I'm kind of like not really sure about. So at least that's good. As far as like chips and stuff like that, I feel like I saw some of that stuff on the manifest, but I would have to go back and look.
I have it open if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah, if you don't mind sharing, T, or that may help. Like once Toy is done, but that I was thinking just the same thing as last year: hamburgers, you know, hot dogs, and once we run out, we run out. Like, you know,
I know last year we also divided like up who got what. I guess that was, you know, pretty much what I wanted to do today, because it is next Saturday. Just like decide on the food and then decide who's picking up what. Because I know we did that last year. So in terms of hot dogs, how many, if we're getting 80 hamburgers, are we doing 80 hot dogs as well?
no, I would say half of that.
Okay, so 40 hot dogs. So we'll need 40 hot dog buns. And then what are we thinking for water? We're thinking about maybe, I don't know.
As I'm saying, I have to go into
waters.
I gotta go to the storage because we got a lot of waters. We had waters from last year. I gotta see what the dates are on them. But we got a bunch of boxes of water in the storage. So it really is, yeah. I would put ice on there.
I also have a little bit of a balance from Wegmans from last year. Like about maybe not quite $25.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, so we definitely could use that towards this. All right, so this is the food that we have so far. And I think that's good. And I think even in terms of like, I put juices on here, like 50 juices for the kids. You know, I think waters and juice is totally fine for this. We'll get like small bags of chips. I know sometimes we get chips from Amazon too. So hopefully we can get that from that. And then yeah, T, if you don't mind reading off some of the supplies that you see, and then I can add them here. We could figure out what else we need.
Here, let me. You want me to share, or you just want me to read it?
I was gonna say, if you could share it, then we could look it up. Some of that stuff, I'm telling you, some of that stuff is like, wait, is this juice or water? Like,
okay, hang on. Let me.
Yeah, so.
Can you see? This is the one from yesterday, right?
It looks like it. Yeah, it says 827. Yeah.
So.
One pair of eyelashes. Okay.
Right. Leopard Crocs.
Yeah, some
that's
of that
a nice
stuff
giveaway.
I was like, eyelashes.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Yeah.
It's further down though, T. I think the foods and the drinks. Oh yeah. See, wait. Oh, sorry. Some of it's intermingled, but I just saw. Yeah, one. Oh no, that's water shoes. Okay, yeah. So it should be.
The waters were at the very top when I looked at it.
Was it at the top? No,
insulated water bottle is the.
Yeah, that's the bottle. But I think the drinks and stuff are further down.
This looks different than what I looked at.
What about that?
No, there's two. There's two. So the second part of the manifest is just all kid stuff. The first one is like it starts with the clothes and stuff, and the cleaner products, then the drinks and the vitamins and all that stuff.
I remember seeing the kids stuff. That one has water on it.
Okay, so maybe that's where it is
Okay.
then.
Oh, that's
I
what
just
it is.
remember it's not.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
because this is anybody need some toilet paper?
Right, and we got plenty, honey, plenty. Shoot.
I think I just saw paper towels or something.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. So there, you can see
Right,
there's
so this one, but-
you see that 40 clear protective cases. I don't know what kind of cases those are, but
Yeah, I was wondering.
yeah. So, but in there though, you'll see there's plates, there's the bowls.
Oh, there's
like
Pringles.
Oh yeah, potato
Yeah,
chips.
potato chips.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. It says one quantity. So if you look at the one
Yeah.
in column A, that's the quantity. So I don't know
One can
if
of
that's just
Pringles.
one bag. Yeah.
Might be a box.
Yeah, it's
So
possible.
is this the weight in column C here? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, if it's $2.17, I'm going with
Now,
one.
right. I was gonna say now if you go to the total value, then it'll look you can kind of tell from that whether it's more than one or just the one. So for like the chips.
Can't be one thing of chips in a pack.
It's possible though, because we've had one bag of chips of just that and then like other stuff. So
maybe it's just a snack food at home.
Oh, there it is. See,
Okay.
line 151.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, $15.
15.
Oh, okay,
so
that's a box.
Yeah. So see, that's what I'm
cool.
saying. So stuff like that, yeah. And remember, a lot of the stuff that we had last year was from Amazon. You know what I'm saying? So that I think that's good. And then I know there's other stuff in there. There's Guardia 149, 148
Ghirardelli chocolate.
Yeah, so that's $16, $17. So that's probably a box of those. Yeah, it's all intermingled though. So it's not like they have it broken out by food and then so it's kind of all in there. But the waters and stuff, Jared might be right. It might be on the second page of the manifest. Which is it should say page 1, page 2 in the drive, if that's what you're pulling it from.
Yeah. I'll just stop. Hold on.
Okay.
That's weird. What I did was I searched and it only brought up the one page when I did that.
When you go into the drive, because I shared both links with you guys.
Yeah. For some reason.
Okay, let me see if I can pull it up because it should have just hold on.
I found the other one.
Okay.
And the
first I sent
thing
you guys
is
the Amazon
alkaline.
Okay, yeah.
Let me just pull this up.
Yeah, and see with those, they come with hyperlinks. So you can actually and it tells you how many. So 16-ounce bottle, pack of 24.
Pack of 24, okay.
Yeah, artesian water, pack of 24. So this, we don't need to buy. And then see, it says Powerade, pack of 24.
Wow. Okay.
Vegetable juice, pack of 6. But that's the big, I think that's the big bottle. The 64 ounce. Zevia 0-calorie soda. I don't even know what the heck that is. But listen, it's a drink. So that's what I'm saying. Some of that stuff, I don't even know what it is, but it's there.
You're probably not going to get many takers on the ZVS. Literally.
Listen, Linda.
Stevia drink.
You're gonna learn today.
Right. Oh, like if you hover over it, it shows you a picture of it.
Oh, that's not working for me.
No.
Maybe if I click, it's gonna open. Oh.
No, if you hover over the link, it shows me the picture of it. So it's like multicolor cans and it has Zevia on the front. I have no idea what that is though. Still never seen it before.
Yeah, that's like not a kind of it's just stevia. It's made with stevia as opposed to sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Fiji water, that's pack of 24. We already have a bunch of that. The alkaline water. So I think we're good with the waters.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we, if anything, maybe we can, because some of these are big bottle waters, not like the small, like the 50, look,
Mm,
50.7 out. Yeah. And even the ones that we have in our in storage, it's the same thing. They're like bigger bottles.
mm-hmm.
So, but it's fine. People get big bottles, whatever.
And
And then mhm.
sorry, I was gonna say, and I know last year too, I was thinking about the raffle. I'm wondering if we should set it up outside on display everything, or if we should just put out the 3 or 4 things we're gonna raffle off, and then maybe towards the end we were like, come and grab. Maybe we could bring out the rest of the stuff at a later time. Like, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Because I felt like we were like, go up and grab, but I don't know, some stuff, I feel like it got like muddled with like who was taking what stuff.
Um, yeah, I think the idea is great. I just think as far as once we get there and we're all kind of in the thick of things, it might just be easier to have it all out. So we're not having to worry about, okay, now we got to go, because depending on where it is, we may need to have it out already. You know what I'm saying? Like we may need to have it out that day anyway because of the storage, or the lack thereof. You know what I mean? Naya, get up. Um, so I think it might be, even if we have it like on the side or something. But remember, we had it out, but nobody really took it until we told them to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, I was thinking of doing like how we did before with the Chinese raffle and having all the things labeled, but that's a lot because it was me a lot of stuff, and I'm not trying to do all that. So we can have it to where people can come and just, peruse through or whatever. I don't know, like, even like tables and stuff. I was really thinking about asking, seeing if we could borrow some additional tables, because we're gonna need it for some of the stuff. Like all of our tables that I have are going to be used for our, for the swag table, for the food, for, our registration table, and what I'm saying, like the S.O.A.R table. So that, and
We
then
could
for the
bring
DJ.
some. We have a full size table and a small table that we could bring.
Okay. And we'll also need another cooler. So if y'all can bring that, that would be great. Yeah, so Chas, I know you guys still, you have a table, right? I don't know if you're still on here. Quiet. You quiet,
Yes, we
girl.
do.
Okay. Are you able to can you bring your table? And we can
How many tables do you need?
I don't know. We just, if you have
Okay.
one or
'Cause I think
two.
yeah, I want to say you might have even maybe 3 there.
Okay.
I can
Yeah,
bring
the
all
more the
3 of
merrier.
those.
You just want to make sure you label yours so we know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, to give them back to who, or who to give what tables back to. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, more the merrier, because that would just help us to put everything out on the tables, as well as, like, I
Okay.
think last year we had everything on the floor, but depending on what the stuff is, we may need to put stuff on tables, and there's some smaller items on there too that we may not be able to just put on the ground. You know what I mean? So yeah, the
Yeah.
more tables, the better. I have 5. I gotta go pick up my other tables from dairy this week, but we have 5. So um but again, like I said, those will most likely be used primarily for um you know the for our immediate needs, and then everything else could be for like the um for the raffles and stuff.
Okay, and I see the bubble machine on here. That actually might be a nice touch just for the kids to engage with. Have bubbles going.
I didn't even see that, but there's something else on here. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
oh
see that.
snap. The large water guns, those are there. That's a 3-pack. And we could do like water guns or whatever. There's something else.
I
Oh,
see
the
the
chair
scooters
covers.
too.
Did
I
you
see
guys see
here.
that? Did you see the chair covers?
Yeah, that'd be
The
nice for
spill decks?
the gala, maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say, not for this, but I was just like,
Yeah,
wait, chair covers? What? Yeah, I was a little excited about that.
yeah. And they got the scooters. Those would be nice giveaways. I think I heard Chaz say she saw the scooters. Those would be nice
Yeah,
giveaways
maybe
for the raffle.
the first
Yeah.
families who come and sign up with their information.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of way, some incentive to get there early, so they know get there early because they usually raffle something off too.
Right. And that's the thing. So I was gonna say, as far as that, like, if you guys want to think of a way to get creative with it, because I know Toya, you said, just to kind of keep things, where people are not just grabbing and going, and you know what I'm saying, not leaving room for anybody else to get stuff. I know that was, even though I felt like everybody took stuff and it was just kind of like, okay, just take whatever you want, just take. At the end of the night, we was just like, just take it, let's go, just grab and go. So if you have any ideas on how you envision it going this time, feel free to chime in on that.
I think definitely throughout the event, we can maybe raffle off things based on information and history of S.O.A.R to see if people actually know, or even if they don't, they'll learn it if they don't know it.
Okay. Or we can ask them or let them know, like in the beginning, like, I don't know, give them an opportunity
Yeah,
to
like
find out.
how many executive board members on S.O.A.R? When was S.O.A.R founded? Like, we'll raffle
Right.
things off that way.
Yeah. So, but it has to be accessible, like information that's accessible for them to be able to look up. You know what I'm saying? I usually, when I do stuff like that, I'll like have them, it'll be on the website already. We'll tell them, all right, here's the website. Look it up.
What was the
Get off
rate?
my couch. Get up. Huh?
What was the rate that we raffled last year? Was it like every hour we did 3 or something?
I don't know.
It was like the top of the hour. And then, but what ended up happening is, which I think is potential for this time, is because we had so much stuff at the end based on who was there, we were like, okay, just grab. I think
Right.
I love the idea of the quiz along the way. I guess if we want to raffle off more stuff. I guess the only other thing I was thinking, if it's out on display, and let's say we do just get to that moment again, okay, everybody, just take what you need, just grab what you need. I think we maybe have it be a bit more organized, where maybe just like we can have one person, a volunteer or board member, just kind of stand there and say, okay, take your one item. If you want more things, you can loop back around, because I felt like there was like one family that, and I'm sure they needed everything they grabbed, but I felt like because it was multiple people in that family, it was like, and the kids grabbed, and so I just want to make sure that, as I'm sure we're all concerned about, and this even, came up with our community event, that everybody gets an opportunity. So maybe that's just the easiest way to do it, is that if we just have like one person who knows to manage the giveaway portion, and then that way it's like, take your one item, loop back around, take your one item, like just giving everybody at least an opportunity. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes. And I'm glad you said that, Toya. So that was what I was going to ask the parents to do. So we got some serious, dedicated, devoted parents who are with us this time. And they will be there so they can help man the tables. I know for sure Chris's mom is coming. Chris is coming. Kavion's mom will be there. Sierra's mom is going to be there. My sister, Melissa, will be there. I believe Miss C is talking about coming. Her and Tommy. If you don't sit down, they're supposed to be coming. So we'll have quite a bit of hands on deck to help out with that. And at another event that I went to earlier this year with Lanai, and then we went to this it was an event. It was a pajamas or library in pajamas or something like that, reading in pajamas, but it was at the Newark Library. And the young lady who I was telling you guys about, Donette, her organization, or she works for I think it's DIFUS, but or like the equivalent to DIFUS in New York, but for here. So for child and family and child welfare. And she's a social worker. And so their company hosts this event every year, and it's huge. There's like hundreds of kids there, not thousands, but hundreds of kids there. And they had all these different, places set up, whatever. And in the main area, they had tables of books. That's another thing too. I'm hoping that we could try to get some books donated. Tables of books. They had gifts and all that stuff, all these different tables. And then they had people manning the tables, and they had a line. So people would have to get in line, and then they would walk around and kind of, do some shopping or whatever. But we would give them that opportunity at that time to go through and pick out whatever they want. So they kind of peruse through things, and then they would, keep it moving. If they wanted more stuff, nobody was, shunned from getting anything, as long as everybody got a chance to go around. You know what I'm saying? So I think that might help. Like, we have people manning the tables already, and then all it is kind of like a single file line or whatever, and they just kind of go through, see what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a whole lot more people there.
Yeah.
Then we'll likely have. Well, you never know, but there was like hundreds of people there versus what we would normally have. Hopefully, it might be that way for us this year. You never know. So there's that.
Yeah, I think that would be great if we can have the volunteers manage that. I think that would be awesome. I know JR put in the chat earlier some volunteers to rotate watching the kids. I'm okay with that, as long as I know me personally as a mom. I'm okay if it's someone that I know, and we also have to be careful that if we're hosting this event, it's someone that, has been cleared to monitor children. So we just want to be careful with that. So I would say at the very least, it probably should be one of our board members, but then that would be taking away one of the board members from.
Well, we'll have other adults there, and we can always ask if anybody wants to, other adults would like to, that we know, obviously. I know Sister Adrian's going to be there. We have, trying to think
she's a great idea because she's a teacher. So I know she has all her stuff,
Right. So she's coming this year. We could try to see, because I'm hoping Derry and them can come. Maybe they can help out or whatever. I'm not sure what their plans are. I shared it with everybody, but as a matter of fact, I'm gonna share it again tonight. I don't think I shared it through our group though, but I've shared it on our pages and stuff. So I'll share it with them and make sure to see if they're gonna be able to make it. They might be able to help. I don't know about with the kids, but I think once we get there and we kind of know who's gonna be there, we can kind of figure that part out.
And I could talk to Sister Adrian ahead of time, because I think too, with stuff like this, I don't know if people would want to show up and then say, hey, you want to watch the kids? So I'll maybe like give her a heads up that, and I'm sure you'll do the same with Derry and Josie, just asking if they would mind if we kind of rotate, if they would volunteer rotating, watching the kids. And I think she'd be happy to do that. So I'll contact her about that. There's a big possibility I won't be there this year. Okay. All right. Well, but T, I was going to ask you though, since you and I will be in possession of the gift cards, would you mind getting what you can for the food? So I'll do the burgers, since I know that's priority. I'll do the burgers on the ShopRite gift card. And then I guess see, this day and time, $25, see what I have left over.
Nothing. You'll be asking for a reimbursement, so we're already prepared.
Yeah, and that's about what's on the Wegmans, maybe just a little under. So 25. So yeah, I can definitely, contribute.
Okay. So we'll collaborate on that, because I'm thinking if you get, maybe your priority can be the hot dogs, my priority can be the burgers. We could use the, focus on the meats for the gift cards. And then of course I could do the hamburger buns. I could do the hamburger buns, the hot dog buns.
I was gonna say I can help out with that, and then like some chips and stuff like that if you need it.
Okay, yeah, because I don't recall seeing besides the Pringles. We might need, yeah, just like maybe like one more box. And Sam's Club is actually, I know you guys know, and as in bulk or wherever you guys shop, BJ's, they're really good for even I know recently I had the little Pringle packs too. So those are those are cute. All right, so anything else?
BJ's has more chips options than Sam's Club.
Okay. What about napkins? Anybody available to
No,
get?
no, nobody
Oh, we
buy
have
any
them.
napkins.
That's right.
We have
Yeah.
them in abundance. No
Right.
napkins, no plates, no cups, no bowls, none of that. The only thing we probably would need are utensils, but I can't even see that happening because we're only doing hamburgers, chips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like finger foods and stuff. Like we're not doing any of that stuff that they'll need spoons and all that. So yeah, but nobody buy any plates. The plates that we get are it's 800 in a pack. If you see the manifest.
Yeah.
And
I
sanitizer.
crossed that out.
It's not a pack. It's like, but I think it's multiple packs that equal 800. If I'm not
We have
mistaken.
hand sanitizer in there.
I think I saw hand sanitizer on one of the lists.
On the list, really? I didn't see that.
I thought. Let me see. Let me bring it back up.
I still can't see.
It's not on the one that I had up here. I could check the other one.
Okay, I might be mistaken. I thought I saw it.
But I have hand sanitizer here. If you guys want to bring like another bottle, I think that might suffice. Yeah, and then we'll need gloves for the food. I think that's one of the things we ran out of last year. The plastic gloves for serving. You know, Dre is going to be on it when it comes to that. So having that available. And we have all the utensils and stuff here, but I might just buy some from like the Dollar Tree in the case that we lose something. It's not really that big of a deal. I don't want to use any of my good utensils.
I saw that one of the manifests also said finger paint.
You saw a lot of stuff I didn't see. I need to go back over that.
What?
What?
Hold that.
Yeah.
Right. Because I don't remember seeing that.
Can't even pull up the second page. I don't know what in the world.
Yeah, Crayola washable finger paints. And it says
check the group text message.
Oh, maybe I did see that. I think I did.
But I want to see it on the computer screen because it's so small.
So, are you sharing still, Tori, or no? Because I can.
Hold on, because I brought up I had the other one up. Let me bring up this one now.
If you save it to your Google account, then you could just pull it up on the computer.
Yeah, because I got mine pulled up and I'm not even looking at the shared screen. Because I can't see your screen. I mean I can, but it's small. So I'm looking at my screen.
Oh boy. Hold on. I just had it up and then it went away. Oh, I clicked out of it or something. Okay, here it is. You know, I need to do too. I keep opening it in the email as opposed to opening it separately.
What is a power bank?
That's the portable batteries.
Charging?
That's the portable batteries.
Ah,
that you would like charge the phone with.
Yes. I need one of those, and that's $17. I wonder if that's that's probably just one.
So here it is, Crayola washable finger paints. Well, that could be something we can have for the kids.
Okay. You need to eat the rest of your food first. Eat the rest of your food. Okay. Airbrush, what is that? Oh, yes. Air and blush. Oh, what is the airbrush? Never mind. Little bowls for sauce, yeah. And we had a bunch of them still here in the last event. You don't need ketchup. Mix it with that. Baseball that's a display case. What? Some of the stuff I'm just like, really, guys?
Yeah, I've been looking at this 2022, 2023, and 2024 calendar.
Right.
Oh, that's good dressing. Panera bread.
I've never heard of
Okay.
Justin's honey almond butter, but
Yeah. Or
yeah,
tempt me
so
swimsuit. But yeah, that the finger paints caught my attention because I know we were talking about doing art. And yeah, I think open-ended art would be better. That way they have like, more creative freedom. And like I said, it'll require less
oh, we have a bunch
oversight.
of paper too. We have a
Okay.
bunch of like the large size paper that they donated the last time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
that
I have a
works
bunch of that.
perfect.
So yeah, so we could use that. And it's like I bought a stack home and we still have like more than half of it left. Um, so
We
yeah,
have
I'm
a
looking at
play
it now.
phone.
And it's huge. The paper is huge. So and this is more than enough, I think, for the kids.
Yeah, and I think too, like I like if it's something that they can do on the ground. Like I'm even thinking I have here like big like chalk, so maybe like something they could do chalk or something like that. But yeah, even like big paper, if they could use finger paint on big paper on the ground, and
mhm,
it's like something they could, just have creative freedom with. Maybe they can even like design a mural, for the event, something we can display at the end that everybody contributes to.
mhm.
That might be cute too. Freestanding clear partition. Okay. But yeah, the finger paint is what caught my attention. So, all right. I think that's all. Oh, hey, Leon. Sorry, your Zoom was not working. No problem. All right. So that's all I have. So, I'm done.
Awesome.
I'll
Thank
send
you.
out, sure, sure. I'll send out the updated order of events because I have the what we need. So right now the remaining items, 2 boxes of burgers, the 40 hamburger buns, 40 hot dogs, 40 hot dog buns, 50 juices, ice. Which I'm even gonna maybe take off the juices since I saw we had those other things on there, the power aids and stuff like that. I think that would more than suffice. And then the ice, then we need condiments, ketchup, mustard, relish, hand sanitizer. We'll get one more bottle for that. And then also, sorry guys, I just realized I'm not sharing. Um, and then also gloves. So I may ask, I don't I don't know if we know what type of gloves like that Andre used. He uses like the food, right? The plastic clear type, right?
Yeah, we just use the regular plastic, your standard plastic gloves. We had
Okay.
like we had gotten them from no, eat your food. From I think the last round of donations, I forget. So yeah, just regular um things. If you could just send that list out, Toy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then that way when Donna puts together the notes, she can add that list to it and then we can have that. So I can get the gloves. I'll pick up some of the hot dogs, hamburger buns, and the chips. Yes, Papa. After you eat. Okay.
Lizzie, I can
Yeah.
get all the buns, so I can get
Okay.
the yeah, I can get the burgers, hot dog buns, and hamburger buns. Um,
Okay.
and then if someone would like to volunteer for the condiments, Tiana's gonna get the hot dogs with the Wegmans gift card. So we'll just yeah. But maybe Rosie, if you guys wouldn't mind getting the ice, so nobody would have to travel with it.
So yes, I can get
Um,
that.
the condiments, how many of those, BJ's, they sell it with the relish, the mustard and ketchup all
Right.
together. Like
So
how
just
many of
one.
those?
Maybe like two.
Two of
Oh, you
those?
said one? I was thinking two. Just to be
Yeah,
on the safe
because
side.
I don't feel like we go through the bottle
Well,
ever.
not all of them, but I think for ketchup and mustard for sure. Especially if you're going to be doing 80 hot dogs and 40. I don't think one is going to be enough. You know what I mean?
Okay, so 2 sets of the 3-pack.
I was just saying maybe one set and then get an extra um
Extra ketchup?
extra ketchup and extra mustard. Huh? Wait till you eat, puppy.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes.
All right. Yeah, I guess too, we could see what's also cheaper because I know sometimes when you start buying, when you buy it separately, sometimes it
There's
maybe
more.
works out better if the 3-pack, is available. And then we
Yeah.
could just put it in the donation pile at the end.
Donating relish, everyone. Relish. Don't get your relish. Yeah. I mean, we could do that.
All right.
And
So I'll
then,
send this to you all. Thank you.
huh?
I was saying I'll send everyone the list.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll reach out again to the parents and see who's. I reached out to I know Ms. Anna said she'll be there. I know the parents will be there. I just want to make sure that they are going to be okay with volunteering. I mentioned it, but I just want to make sure that they understand that they're volunteering, or if they, if they're able to, if they will. I know they will. Though. I'm sure. 'Cause they're the ones who volunteer to help when they come anyway. So, okay. All right, awesome. So, okay, so we got. You have who's gonna Chas, are you able to bring the condiments? I don't know if you said I don't if that was you or Tiana who said about the condiments, but
It was Tiana.
okay. All right. Um so
See, we have a lot of ketchup because one time I went to Sam's Club and bought more, and we already had. So we have a lot of ketchup.
Yes, I forgot about that. We have 6 bottles of
Okay.
orange ketchup.
Y'all doing? That was
that's
amazing.
hilarious. That's funny. Okay. That's even better. Look at that. Look at God. Okay. Okay. My Zoom is oh that's now. Sorry. Okay. Okay, that's good. So who's gonna handle the games? And then we have the double dutch. Like who did you guys decide like how you wanna look like we lost someone. Who got JR? Okay. If anybody who wants to eat. And then you have Gilbert. Who wants to handle the games?
I know last year for the tournament, JR hosted the horse basketball game because it requires this like oversight that I don't understand. So I'm sure he'd be happy to do that again, right, babe?
He's not on.
Oh, he dropped. Okay, sorry. I thought you had said that, but I couldn't hear you. I'll ask him. And then in terms of the double dutch, we were thinking of that as having it as an activity available or having it as a tournament.
Like a tournament though. So having people, play. I mean, they'll just be playing, but we can have them build their teams or whatever. If they want to do it, one-on-one, they can. I was just thinking, I thought that would be a fun, kind of old school thing to bring back. So
Yeah.
that was my thought. So you have the basketball tournament for the guys because most of them had it, but we didn't really have much for the females to do, other than look around and you know what I'm saying. Like they had like the most fun because they were playing the game. So I figured maybe the double dutch, anybody could do that, but it's usually females that dominate that, whereas the males dominate with the basketball. So,
yeah.
okay.
I guess my thought is last year when we did the horse game, it was nice because it was almost like entertainment. It was something to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I would see the double dutch tournament being similar in that
Mm-hmm.
it can occur as its its own thing. So we would really just need, even if it's just we would need the coordination of it, right? So it'll be multiple pieces. So with horse, you know, had it at the welcome table. Then we were making several announcements. You know, if you want to play horse, you know, come, you know, sign up at the table if you want to, you know, enter into the tournament. I would think it would be similar with the double dutch, have it available at the welcome table and then kind of make the announcements throughout. Then once we have people signed up, because right now the way that the order of events is, we have double dutch at 3:15. So double dutch is about an hour and 15 minutes in. So, you know, we're thinking we might have a decent amount by that time. But then if not, I think what I liked about the event last year is that we can easily move, you know, things around. So right now we have double dutch at 3:15, and then we have horse at 4:45. And we have horse actually listed twice. So we have it at 4:45 and then we have it at 5:45. And I could list double dutch twice too. I could put double dutch at 6:15. We could do like another round of it. But again, it could be moved around, switched around depending on how many people sign up. So it'd just be a matter of someone hosting it really. So that could either be the host or we could have JR kind of MC that as well, you know. But then Rosie, what are you thinking in terms of the double?
Oh, sorry, I was talking and running my mouth, or you couldn't hear the word I was saying. I was saying, can Chas, can you do the double dutch? Because I was saying she's a double dutch queen. I used to love to watch. I never got the hang of it. You know, that just was never my thing. But
I can't remember the last time I jumped double dutch, but I don't know.
I mean, as far as just like hosting and kind of running
I would have to look in to see what does a tournament look like, because remember when you know you do double dutch, it's just jumping and like.
Oh, this just we keeping it simple. I'm not talking about like all the tricks and flips and all that other stuff. I was just saying like, okay, let's just, you know, who wants to jump double dutch? Like, let's just see who's, you know, who can who can jump the longest, or you know, who's got a trick.
Okay.
Something like that. Just
got it.
Really simple, really high level. Nothing too
low key
yes.
tricks too. Like
there you go. Yes.
Okay.
If you want to do a flip, that's all you.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, what would the tournament look like? I'm like, are people flipping into the rope? And because I've seen all different
They
types.
can. Yeah, they can.
That's why I was like, oh,
just bring it. Yeah, and then depending on how many times we do it, whoever is deemed the winner, so we can do one for teams, and then we can do one individual. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, if we have more people who want to do it individually, then we can set aside some stuff for them from the raffles and give them a gift from that. So that's another gift we can give away. We can also give away gifts for the team. I think that's what we did the last time, right? Because didn't somebody win a skateboard or something? I think Andrew won a skateboard and he gave it to one of the kids in the neighborhood.
Okay, I can definitely do that.
Yeah, so it's just
I know at my IFF this past week had a field day. I didn't go, but they had a field day and they said that their hula hoop competition was really big and that they just had people hula hoop, see who could hula hoop the longest. And they said they had, 2 coworkers went for 5 minutes long and then they just
Oh, that would be fun and funny.
I was about to say funny.
Yeah.
Lanaya would love that because Lanaya, she loves to hula hoop.
Yeah,
that's her thing. So we can have different age categories too.
Yes, I was thinking about, because when you said something for the women as well as something, you know, for the men or boys and girls, or you know, for the genders, let's say.
Yeah.
Too, like if we loop in the kids so they can have a tournament also, so like they could do hula hooping, you know, and they could do arms, you know, whatever they want to do. Just you got to keep that hooping as long as you can. So I'll add that too. That'll be
and
fun.
my other thought was to do a free throw. I don't know if that's what it's called, JR, but a free throw, or babe, like where you have to stand behind the line and whoever can throw the longest and get it into the basketball hoop gets a gift. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like behind, you know what I'm saying? Like a free throw.
They can start at the free throw line and keep backing up.
You mean the 3-point shootout?
Something
Yeah,
like that.
I'm not sure if you mean to go beyond that. Like you can start at 3 point and then keep backing up one step. You mean like
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I was just thinking of something where, just to kind of make it a little bit more versatile. Women like to do it, men like to do it. Like, not just singling out, okay, basketball is men. Because if we have the hula hoop and the double dutch for the females, then I feel like, all right, can we do the free throw or the long shot, shoot? Well, I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but where they do something.
Well, you guys
What
mentioned
kind of
horse,
hula hoop
and the
too?
way that, and with horse, it's pick your own shot. Whoever makes it gets to pick the next shot.
Oh, so it's similar.
It's not as structured. It's really like it could be a layup, and then the next person behind
Oh,
you has to make the layup, and then whoever wins that round picks the next shot. They can go to the foul line. They can go to the 3 point, and it's just basically you have to match the person that makes the shot, and if you don't match it,
okay.
then you get a letter.
You get a letter.
Yeah, to spell horse.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, I guess we could do the hula hoop, double dutch, horse. You know what I'm saying? Double dutch. And even jump rope. We could do something as easy as jump rope. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't gonna be able to double dutch, but everybody can jump rope. You know what I'm saying? And we can have a rope for, who wants to jump in. I could jump in a rope. I just can't do two. So, yeah, I'll buy some. I'll get some double dutch stuff online. Hopefully, Tori, you keeping track of everything we said we were gonna get, so I don't forget.
We have jump ropes, like just the regular jump ropes.
Yes.
Yeah, we do too. But I was so like just for one person to like an adult too type of jump rope.
I have a speed rope for adult, and we have kids jump ropes. I believe like 2 kids jump ropes.
Okay, yeah, we have kids jump ropes. We just don't have the adult ones. All right, so then you guys can bring that. I'll bring our kids one. We have a few hula hoops, but they're a little run down, so I don't know.
Booped out.
Yeah, not to bring Hazel out. Sorry, think about it.
are they in
Yes.
the Dollar Tree? I can check out the Dollar Tree and pick up like 10. We might need something like 10. But I'm not sure if they're there. I'll look and see.
I'll say maybe 5. That's a lot, because then what you gonna do with them afterwards? Unless you give it to the
Raffle
winner.
them off. Let
Yeah.
them take it home.
No,
Yeah.
they become a part of S.O.A.R at that point. We keep it for
Okay.
next year.
Y'all keep them at your house. I'm like, I gotta get rid of the story that's in there now. All right, so
I
that's
was gonna
cool.
say
So
stored in Leon's man cave.
right. He's about to come on. Okay. All right, so that's good. Okay. So I think we got a good foundation. I think we're good. I'm gonna reach out to, and I'll do that because I was making dinner and stuff like that, so I didn't get a chance to reach out to the lady. But reach out to the host, potential fitness person, and then Leon has been in contact with Sean for the DJ stuff. So he'll keep up with that. And then the volunteers. So I'll reach out to make sure we have our volunteers in place. I know Susan's going to be there, so she may be able to help with like the kids stuff. I'll see if Cameron can come. Cameron, she helped out. I can ask her if she would be willing to come and help out with the kids and stuff. I think the first year she came and helped out with the kids. We also have one of our the young ladies who spoke she was actually at our event last year with all their kids from their organization came. So she might be there. She might be able to help and volunteer. So I think it's a great start. I think if we could try to just, work on a few more sponsors so that we don't have to come out of pocket, that would help. But if not, like I said, I'm going to work on getting some stuff from the, as far as donations and stuff, I think we're pretty good with that as far as giveaways and stuff that we'll need. I think we're pretty good with that. I think it's really just minor stuff that we'll need to get. And, in addition to like you said, the meats and stuff like that. I think for the most part, we're pretty good, and God is good because, we won't have to come out of pocket as much this year, just especially with just Amazon's gifts alone. Or donations, rather. Yes, Tor, I'm sorry.
I had a quick question. For the donations part, I know that we typically get the pallets. Are we thinking that there's some, because I saw a lot of like toys for kids and stuff like that. Are there some things we might want to set aside for the holidays, or are you not concerned because we'll probably get a whole pallet with just a ton of stuff for the holiday around that time?
That second part.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's what I mean, we'll get probably like one or two more pallets or one or two more donations worth of stuff before then. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have it for the gala and we'll have it for the community event at the end of the year. Yeah, I think we're good. That's why I was like, everything that we have for this one. And then remember, we'll have a lot of stuff left over. I guarantee it. That's 4 pallets worth of stuff. And we still have stuff in our, in our shed from last year. We still have stuff that we can give away in the storage unit now. So that's the other thing. Like we have car seats, not cars. Yeah, we have car seats. We have a stroller, like a whole stroller set, like the whole kit and caboodle. We have portable, what's that? The playpens and stuff. Can you turn it down? So yeah, we're good. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Anything else? I think that's great. I think we are on a roll with that. Yeah, I think we're off to a great start with that. So, we'll keep it up. And then anything else that you guys, identify a need for, whatever, just, let me know. And then I'll go, I'll look at that list, Toy, that you have to make sure I get what I need to get off of it. And then anything that I need to, talk to you guys about, I'll reach out during the week. Because this is our last meeting before then. So I really want to spend as much time on that as possible. And then, so just really quickly, I'll figure out the bouncy house. Face painting, that's great for I'm not really concerned about the balloonist. Nene will take care of the face painting. Again, I think we have a couple other young ladies who they were helping at the other event that I referenced at the Newark Library. So they could, potentially help out with that. And then that's that. So I think we covered everything there. Like I said, we already have 2 volunteers, 2 registered vendors so far. And we still have some time. I've got a couple of people interested online, but until they register, they're not considered.
Rosie, remember we have our bouncy house. I think we had used it 1 year. I don't know how big of a
I don't
bouncy
think
house
we
we're trying to
used
get.
it for this though. We used it for Lanaya and LJ's birthday party. I just was wondering if it was going to be too small. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you think it'll suffice and it'll be enough for kids to get in. Like I don't know how many kids are allowed in at one time, but I was going to put.
Okay. Would it just be for the little kids or because for little kids it could be. I think at Jaden's event or when we used it's been up to like 8 kids in there.
Well, like little kids. For how little though? Because then we would have to kind of make sure that we specify that when.
Always, yeah. It can't be, no double-digit kids in there.
That's what I'm saying. At any time, and nobody older than 10 or less than that.
It's like weight really is what goes by.
So what's the highest weight?
Details.
Okay, all right. Yeah, if you guys can bring that would be great. Then we don't have to worry about spending a whole lot on that. We'll just keep it simple and then well, so so the thought was to have it on the side of the house where we would normally set up like the tables for the art and stuff. So the tables for the art we may have to put almost like on the sidewalk somewhere, like a little bit further down or towards the front or something like that. We'd have to figure out where to set that up so that the bouncy house is on the side of that, like immediately on the side of the house where it'll be monitored. because I agree, we have to have somebody there, you know, and since we'll all be in the front, that is where I would prefer to have it. And it's a nice, we got a nice side of the yard that we can put it on. So if that works, then, you know, if you guys can bring that, that would be great.
Okay.
All right, so then just really quickly, the SIB, I'm still, you know, I was still debating on it because it's, you know, it's quite a hefty price. I definitely think it's, you know, an opportunity, you know, that we probably shouldn't pass up. I know last year it wasn't as we didn't get as much. I felt like it was more intermingling amongst the vendors than it was outsiders coming in and really participating and you know, coming to our table, whatever. I thought it was still a great event, but I'm still kind of up in the air. And I know I got to make my decision soon, but that also means, you know, utilizing the business credit card for that, because I, you know, just monitoring my own finances. You know, I ain't gonna be able to pay it out of pocket. And since this is a business event, that would be something that we would cover, along with the, you know, whoever's going to be coming along with me. So I know Tiana and Toya expressed their interest. So if you guys are still interested in going, I'll consider it. You know, Leon agrees that it would be it's advantageous for us. We could do it if we felt like it would be. Yeah. Oh, also for the swag table for the Rock the Block, we're gonna do it the way that we did it at the SIB, where we sold I think we sold the bags for $10 and then the bag and the cups for $15. The t-shirts would be I was thinking $15 as well, $15 to $20 for a t-shirt. What are your thoughts on that for the swags?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. And I'll put together like a price list or whatever, like we did last time. But I think I even have the one from last year. Yeah, so we'll be selling the bags. I have 100 bags that I got. We gave away some of them while we were in Jamaica. And so we'll have those out for display. We'll have the cups. I have a bunch of cups. We have stickers. I gotta find the stickers for them. So that, you know, if anybody can come by maybe like the night before or whatever to help with put the cups and stuff together, we could sell those along with the bags. And that's that. Yeah. So we'll have the cups, the bags, and the t-shirts. And I may see if we can purchase another round of t-shirts for this particular event. I think I have, of the ones I ordered, I had ordered 50 of them. And I think I only have about, from giving them to the scholars, we gave one to each of the parents of the scholars, and then to the volunteers we gave. So we're probably down to about 20 t-shirts, if that. Okay, all right. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Okay, so Toya and Tiana still interested. All right, so we'll put it. I'll talk to Leon. He said as long as we think that it's advantageous, especially just financially where we are right now, just making sure that it's gonna benefit us to do it, then we still can. There's also a pitch a pitch competition that they're doing that I'm probably gonna go in for. It's a $5,000 grant. It's a little bit, but I mean not a little. It's a little. A little goes a long way. So that is something that I'm considering applying for. And they're going to do you have to do a video for that. And then if we were to get selected, then I would do the pitch the day before, that Friday before the event, which the network, the actual expo is Saturday, but then their pitch competition is that Friday night. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Coming out of my comfort zone with that one.
You got this.
Yeah. Pray my strength in the Lord. This will be my first time ever doing something like that. I was like, how are we gonna teach it? And we, I got to be able to do it. Not that I feel like I'm somewhat doing it every day when I talk about SOAR and stuff, but this is different. It's like you gotta record yourself and you gotta stand up in front of people and answer questions. And I mean, we'll see. Anyway, all right. So then we have the virtual networking event. That's the 25th. So that's that following Monday. So we are on a roll. I think October, well, actually, no. And then I think we start classes. What, October 3rd, I think it is? I got to look at the schedule, but I think we start classes that very next week. So yeah, what's that? Oh yeah, let me look at the calendar events. Yeah, October 2nd through November the 28th. So September's pretty full. We got quite a bit going on in September. And then we got the college fall tour to Delaware State University. We got quite a few who have registered for that that tour. And so it's just a matter of, again, going and trying to solicit funding for that. All this other stuff we could talk about at a later time. I don't think that's really relevant at this. It's relevant, but not, it doesn't take precedence over some of the other stuff. You're working on the Saturday, Toy?
Yes, that's like
Oh, wow.
Annually we have one of our COPs. We have them on a Saturday.
Oh, and that just so happens to be the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, but I think the event is what, from 2 to something, or is it 12? I can't remember.
I have it on my calendar as 12, and then that's why I was like,
12 to 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's, you would just, if you're okay with going, from one to the next, then we would just cover that. I think I don't remember what the upcharge is for the additional person, but we would just add it to Leon, would that be would that be okay for us to add that to the credit card? Because the original, I think it's going to be like, we're going to get a discount only because we did it. We're a returning vendor. But then we would add that additional person. So I don't know what that's going to be. I gotta look it up, but yeah. Okay. So I'll look that up and I'll let you guys know that offline. Yeah, so Miss C, so Dre and I think we talked about that, about the collaboration with for Texas, Let's SOAR Texas, and then Let's SOAR Florida. So Miss C reached out to me a couple days ago, and she has some plans and some ideas for us to bring SOAR to Florida, which we already kind of have a presence there with our scholars, being from there, but trying to expand our physical footprint there as well. So that, we are already registered in the state of Florida as well. So that's another good thing. And that's that. All right. So I think that's everything. Anybody have it? Oh, the schedule checks. Okay, so the only one who's missing right now is Andre. If we can, let me see if we can just go through the schedule real quick. I'm gonna look at the dates. If we can go through the schedule really quickly. So our next meeting would be the 11th of all September. That's the next meeting. Anybody want to volunteer for that? To host? Anybody?
I have my thumb up. It's
Oh, sorry, I can't see. I'm sharing my screen, so I didn't see it. I can't see you guys. All right, so Tiana for 9/11. All right, and then the 25th is the next one. Which, why does that date sound familiar? What's September 25th? Oh, yeah, no, that would be the day of our virtual networking event. So yeah, unless we want to do that Tuesday instead. You guys okay? So for the 12th, I'm sorry, not the 12th, the 26th, September the 26th. Are you guys okay with that? And if so, who would like to lead that? I can't see your thumbs, or
I
can
can
see
do
your
the
comments.
26th.
That's Toya?
Yeah.
9/26. Okay.
Do we want to have an offline meeting for that week instead of a full meeting? Meaning,
What do you
like,
mean?
send updates electronically, since we have the networking session the day before.
Nope, because then we have the class the next month, that following Monday. So the
Okay.
business and entrepreneurship class kicks off the following Monday. That's that's October the 2nd. So it's the 26th, and then the next week is the next week is the 2nd. So so we would only have the 26th to meet before the next class kicks off.
Got it.
Yeah. And then the next meeting after that would be November the 9th. Excuse me, October the 9th.
I could do that one.
Okay. And then
Any chance we could start using the Google Calendar for SOAR? Google Calendar.
Yeah. I mean, once I have these dates in place, then I can transfer them to the Google Calendar. That's fine. And then from here, what I can do is I'll just rotate back around again. So the next set of dates, it'll just be who's next in line. You know what I'm saying? So 10/9 for JR, then
And then I can be the
10
next one.
Okay, so then 10/23 for Chastity.
Yeah.
And then is Naomi on the line? I don't see her, but is she
She's at
still
work.
going to be able to?
I wouldn't count on it. She's been doing almost every day of the week, it seems.
Okay. What day is Nico's birthday, T? I'm sorry.
The 9th, October, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He won't
So you might
mind.
not be there, but huh?
Oh, but he will.
That's fine. I mean, if you can't make it, not every meeting everybody's going to make it, but we'll keep it just to kind of keep the meetings flowing. If we have to reschedule, then that's fine, but at least we have it on the calendar. And then Leon might be a hit or miss because of the time that he is joined. And so that's why I was kind of banking on him and Naomi kind of keeping that tag team thing going.
If Leon could take off work and no, I'm kidding.
Not take off.
I'm messing with him.
All right, so then that leaves us with Andre, and yeah, I'll have to probably sit in for Leon as well, until he's able to get on. Then maybe that day he'll just jump on a little earlier. And then he might be able to present like the second half, so I can jump in with him and do the second half. So that would be Chastity's doing the 23rd. The next one after that will be November the 6th. But I feel like that's not somebody's birthday. That's close
The
to
day
somebody's
after my birthday.
Yeah, I was about to say that's close to somebody's birthday. That's Tiana's birthday, but okay, so we're good. So then
Tiana
that would
won't
be
mind.
I'll check my calendar. Thanks, guys.
so November 6th. I think that honestly, like after that, well, nah. Then it's November 20th. So I'm gonna put Dre down tentatively for the 20th. And then Rosie. And then I'm back around again So 20th, 27th, yeah. The 4th, which is the week before, so that's perfect timing. So 12/4, we have, and then our event, and then the following weekend, the 16th, is supposed to be the day of the yeah, that's it. So the 4th technically would be, no, not the 4th, the 18th would be our next meeting, our last meeting for the year. That's December 18th. So Tiana, that would be you. And that would end us for the year. Does this look good to everybody?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, so I'll put these dates in the calendar, and or ask either Donna or Ellen to add these to the calendar and then send them out to everyone. Donna, actually, if you can, or Ellen, either one, I'll reach out to them separately and have one of them add these dates to the calendar, and then put in like the subject line who's going to be hosting for that day, and then have the Zoom information and all that stuff in there, so that when we, that is automatically sent out. So just in case one of us forgets to send out stuff. That might also mean, though, just FYI, that we're gonna have to start taking over the agendas. So anybody who's hosting will also be responsible for managing the agenda for that meeting. While I am home, technically, I'm not always home. I'm like constantly running, and so even today, me doing this agenda, it's always tough trying to kind of get everything prepared and situated. So if we can divide and conquer and everybody take on their own agenda for their meeting, that way you know exactly what you want to speak to, and you can flow better with it, as opposed to me putting it together and then you seeing it last minute or something like that. Like it helps. So that's what I'm proposing, that everybody just kind of put together the agenda, and then just ask, does anybody have anything? I'll likely be the one with the most stuff to share. But obviously the celebratory events, birthdays, announcements, anything like that we need, that we deem necessary, those will be the times that we'll need to make sure to get that to whoever the host is, so they can put together, and obviously I'll send you, or you'll have, as long as you have the ability to edit. That's essentially what I do with these. I don't reinvent the wheel. I just edit what's already there, and modify as necessary. So this is one from like back in July. I just modified whatever I needed for people, for everyone to know for this particular meeting. So, and as things move off our list, we take it off the list, add new things or what have you. And I can always ask if Ellen or Donna can create a template if you feel more comfortable with just using a template. But this tends to work out, I think, just the same, as long as you have the ability to edit PDFs. Yes, I can ask. So Latoya is asking if Donna is going to send the full calendar or the host calendar. Yes. So we can do that as well. So in the meeting minutes is essentially where she'll send that. So as long as you guys are looking at the meeting minutes, you should see that. But then the individual calendars will also go out to us. So this will be sent out in the meeting minutes, and then it'll also be put in the individual calendars or the group calendar that everybody should get as well. To answer your question, Toya?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We've been trying to do this for the last, I don't know how many months. With the statements, I feel like I just want to show you guys, or just save all the statements in the folder. I think you've done that, right, babe? You haven't saved any of the statements? Oh. The only one who has access to that is the board. I'm sorry, I'm talking to Leon, but he's not. He's on mute. No, you got an icy. Go take a shower. Go take a shower. Go take a shower. Babe, you trying to say something? I thought you was unmuting yourself. You can talk.
Oh, everybody can hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, I was saying that with the statements, Rosie's saying that she wants me to download them, but I have access to it. I was just saying that, do y'all want it that way as far as to upload it, or would y'all just prefer that I show it to you guys during the meeting? I want to overload the drive with just that information when we have access to the website. That's the reason why we have paperless, so we can just pull it up if we need it. But,
Yeah, it is paperless. It's downloaded to the drive so that
I
they
mean,
can
as far
see
as saving space, I'm saying, so it's not taking up space. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
But if you guys prefer to have it on the drive, then I can start doing it. I wasn't doing it just for that. That was one of the reasons.
my only thought is that we've been so, we haven't reviewed it since April. So they need to be able to see something, even if it's just, for this year, and then we can continue to maintain it thereafter. But I think at this point, we should definitely have something for them to see. And then we could speak to it if anybody has any questions. Right now, we're going into September and we're not going to be able to do that tonight. You know what I'm saying? So as long as, they have access to seeing it, it's just once a month. It's not like it's going to overload the drive. And then we have, pretty good space in there with our free account. So I just feel like we haven't covered any of that. So, as long as they can see it, they can see what's been the transactions that have been going in and out, and most importantly, see what the account looks like at this point. You know what I'm saying? That I feel like that they at least need to know that. Anybody can agree or disagree, rather, but we haven't communicated that information, and it's necessary. Supposed to be doing it on a monthly basis, per the guidelines of the organization.
With it being on the drive, that's fine.
Yeah. At least until Leon's able to, or he temporarily, he's not able to get to a lot of it now because of his school, with everything going on with school or whatever, which is understandable. So that's why I suggested it earlier on, like having the statements there. Only the executive team has access to the statements. So you guys can go in and look at it, and then he had already started putting together the report, so we can always, he's going to do a compilation of, kind of combine everything together anyway, and then it'll make a little bit more sense once everything is together. But I think for the time being, it'll be good. I can do that if if you want me to, unless you want to just, huh? So anyway, he and I can talk that through. But once it's up on the drive, we'll let you guys know so you can at least see what it is. And because we're still on a recorded line, I won't go too much into details, but we'll just, that'll be that. All right. And then finally, the dues, please don't forget your monthly dues. Yeah, so that's about it. Let me stop sharing. Anything else? Anybody have anything else? Any final comments? Babe, you have anything you want to add?
Yes, I just want to remind everybody what they do. I know everybody has it. I believe everybody has it on auto pay, but just a reminder to pay that. Right now, I mean, just to give you just a quick update.
You want to stop recording?
Yeah, yes, that's what I was going to say. I don't know he was going to do that. Let me just stop recording real quick.
It's
So I'm
going
going
to be quick.
Motion to stop the meeting, to end the meeting. It's 8:36. Somebody can second, or somebody can first and second.
I second.
Okay,
Awesome. First or second. Sorry.
So it's first.
I second.
Okay, Leon is second to motion to end the meeting. It is 8:36.